Okay, students. Now we have to understand one very important condition of LCR series circuit, that is resonance. Okay, here we have to understand that what all possible conditions can be there which will bring the circuit in resonance. So first of all, the meaning of resonance is what? Meaning of resonance is maximum. Always the meaning of resonance is maximum performance. Okay, so when we are talking about the resonance of LCR circuit, its meaning is that when maximum current flows in the LCR circuit, then the circuit is said to be in resonance. Okay, this same circuit is said to be in resonance if it flows, if in this circuit maximum current flows. Okay, now let us get that conditions. Okay, that when maximum current can flow, and other than current, there are number of conditions which we have to understand. So conditions of resonance we will bring now. As you know that first condition of the resonance is that I should be maximum. Okay, I should be maximum. That means in the numericals, if this word is used, that current is maximum at this time, that means you should understand that the circuit is in resonance, and resonance formulas you have to use then for whatever detail is asked. Now next thing, if current is maximum, if we have to make the current maximum, so you already know that the current formula in the LCR circuit is E upon root of R square plus XL minus XC square, or the denominator term we can call impedance also, Z. So E by Z also is the formula. So if I say that I has to be maximum, that means Z impedance has to be minimum. So the second condition is that impedance or Z should be minimum. Now let us get the third condition. Okay, now you see we are saying that this Z term, it should be minimum. Okay, this Z term, it should be minimum. So now in this impedance term we are getting R square, XL and XC subtraction square. So if we want to make it minimum, so this minus sign will support us. Okay, minimum is minus sign helps us. So here negative sign is there. So that means if this Z we have to make minimum, that means this term, if this is to be made minimum, that means XL minus XC term should cancel. That means XL minus XC should be 0, which is possible because subtraction sign is there. Okay, so XL minus XC equal to 0, this we can solve for frequency. If we shift XC that side, it will become positive. Now let us write their formulas. XL is omega L and XC is 1 upon omega C. Okay, you already know this thing. This is the reactance of L circuit. This is the reactance of C circuit. This is omega L only and this is 1 upon omega C. Now from this we can get omega square equal to 1 by LC. You can see omega square. 1 omega is shifted there, L is shifted down. Okay, so finally omega term is coming 1 upon root LC. Okay, so omega term is obtained 1 by root LC because we have taken square root. And we can also write it in terms of simple frequency, 2 pi f. Omega is angular frequency and f is frequency. So what I have written, omega I have written as 2 pi f, 1 by root LC is there. So what will be the frequency answer? Just frequency answer. It will be 1 upon 2 pi root LC. Okay, the frequency answer will be what? I have written the frequency term this side, 1 upon 2 pi root LC. You can see f should remain here only and this 2 pi term, it is to be brought down. So formula of frequency is obtained 1 upon 2 pi root LC. So you can see we can call it resonating frequency. Okay, that means if this, who supplies the frequency? That is this voltage. So if this voltage, if this supply delivers the frequency in the circuit equal to this amount, then the circuit will obviously give maximum current. Okay, that means the circuit has come into resonance. So what you have to remember, the resonating frequency formula is 1 upon 2 pi root LC. It only depends upon L and C. It does not depend upon R, resistance of the circuit. Okay, now some more conditions are there of resonance. Firstly, note down these three conditions. Okay, after understanding three conditions, fourth condition is phase angle. Let us calculate the phase angle between voltage and current of this circuit when this circuit is in resonance. Okay, so we have studied that the phase angle formula is XL minus XC upon R or XC minus XL upon R. Okay, now we know that in the resonance XL and XC are equal. Okay, so if I put XL and XC equal, that means the numerator term is 0. So finally we are getting 10 phi 0. Okay, 10 phi 0 means phase angle phi is also 0. So the value of phase angle between voltage and current at resonance is 0. That means V and I are in same phase. The meaning of this condition is that at any time the phase angle between voltage and current is XL minus XC upon R in the LCR circuit, but when the LCR circuit is in resonance, only at that time the voltage and current become in the same phase. Otherwise this formula, this phase difference formula is XL minus XC upon R between voltage and current, but when the circuit is in resonance, that time voltage and current are in the same phase, the phase difference is 0. Okay, now here we can take the help of conclusion of resistance circuit. At resonance, this LCR circuit behaves as resistive circuit. Okay, what is the meaning of this line? We know that there are three components in the LCR circuit, L, C and R. Okay, three components are there at any time. But as soon as the resonance appeared, then we know that phase difference is coming 0 of this LCR circuit. But phase difference 0 comes when across any AC supply only R is connected. We have studied this single circuit R. When only R is connected across AC, then V and I are in the same phase. Right? So, what is the meaning coming? In spite of this fact that L, C, R, three components are connected in LCR circuit, but then also at resonance, LCR circuit behaves only resistive circuit, because at resonance the phase difference is coming 0, and that is only possible when circuit behaves resistive. So when only R is connected in any AC circuit, then only V and I are in the same phase. So remember the nature of the circuit. Okay, अगर phi 90 आया होता रेजोनेंस पे, तो हम बोलते हैं कि सर्किट का बिहेवियर है इंडक्टिव या कैपेसिटिव, लेकिन phi 0 आया रेजोनेंस पे, phi 0 आया किसका? LCR सर्किट का. इसका मतलब इस पूरे सर्किट का बिहेवियर कैसा है? इंडक्टिव, कैपेसिटिव या रेजिस्टिव? सो तुम्हें याद रखना है रेजिस्टिव बिहेवियर है. ओके, बिकॉज रेजिस्टेंस सर्किट का ही फेज डिफरेंस 0 होता है, और यहाँ भी फेज डिफरेंस 0 आया. सो कंपेयरिंग दीज टू पॉइंट्स वी केम टू दिस कंक्लूजन. ओके, नेक्स्ट पॉइंट नंबर 6 इज अबाउट पावर. Power in AC circuits. Its formula we are going to derive soon. You have to just now use it directly. Power formula is E RMS into I RMS into cos phi. This is the power formula at any time. Okay. Power formula of any AC circuit is this. Now what will be the power, maximum or minimum? That also we have to give answer. So we already have come to the answer of phi for resonance. Phi answer is 0 for resonance. So let us put phi 0. If I put phi 0, that means cos 0 is 1. That's why the power is maximum. Okay, because cos phi becomes 1 at resonance. So power is maximum at resonance. Remember this point. You can remember this reason. Since phi is 0, if I apply phi 0 in this cos phi term, so cos 0 is 1, 1 is maximum. That means power is also maximum. So current is also maximum and power is also maximum in resonance condition. Now we are moving to the graph, okay, between current and frequency. So first of all, note down all these conditions. Okay, now under this heading of resonance, we have to draw the graph between current and frequency. Okay, so here we have understood one thing, that one resonating frequency f, its formula is 1 upon 2 pi root LC. Okay, so that means if we vary the frequency of the supply, how the current will vary? So we know one thing, that at one particular frequency, this is resonating frequency, at one particular frequency, the current becomes maximum. Okay, so suppose this f equal to 1 upon 2 pi root LC, if we solve it, we can call it resonating frequency, that means Fr. So if Fr is here somewhere, so at this Fr, that means resonating frequency, the current comes maximum. Okay, Fr can be solved by putting these values of L and C. Okay, suppose Fr comes 60 Hertz. That means at 60 Hertz, the current will be maximum because it is resonating frequency. Okay, so at 60 Hertz, suppose the current will be maximum, I max. Okay, suppose this is this point. Now, what about the current values at other frequencies? So, because at 60 Hertz only, the current is maximum. That means if the frequency is 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, or this side also the frequency variations are there, then at all that values the current is less only, because it is maximum. Only one point is maximum. That means both the sides of this Fr frequency, the current is decreasing. So this is the graph of current with respect to frequency. You have to remember that current will be maximum only at one particular frequency. That frequency is calculated by L and C values of the circuits. You can see 2 pi root LC. This gives the frequency, resonating frequency. Okay, so 60 is just the example. The value will depend upon L and C. Okay, so the graph is like this. Now within this graph, we have to understand now sharpness of resonance. Okay, sharpness of resonance. What is this concept? Okay, now under this heading, we have to see the current answers, current formulas. Okay, we know that current at any time in the LCR circuit is E upon root of R square plus XL minus XC square. Can we make the maximum current formula? That means this maximum current formula? Yes. What we have to do? XL minus XC we have to put 0. Because in resonance, XL and XC are equal. So if I make it 0, only R will remain. So maximum current formula is E by R. Okay. So you must have noticed that maximum current depends only on R. Okay. That means if of this circuit, I am interested in making maximum current further more. If I want to increase the maximum current further more. So how can it be achieved? So you can see I max can be further increased if we reduce the resistance. Okay, if this resistance we reduce in the circuit, then I max will further increase. So if we draw the graph by changing the resistance values here, only this resistance we are changing. So suppose first graph was drawn for R1 value, Okay, R1 value. Suppose I am changing this resistance from R1 to R2. I am decreasing the resistance. So my maximum current will further increase. Okay, let me make it better. So this graph has become sharp. You can see here. What I have done? I have reduced the resistance value. So I max value is increased. In the same manner, if I keep on changing the resistances, if I keep on decreasing the resistance, my I max, maximum current, will keep on increasing. Okay, so this way we will get a number of graphs. Okay, the graph shape will remain this curve only, but this peak will continuously increase. Okay, now on changing R, will this resonating frequency change? No. Resonating frequency only depends upon L and C values. So L, C values we are not disturbing. We are only decreasing resistance so that the maximum current increases. So this is called sharpness of resonance. How can we make the graph further sharp? That is called sharpness of resonance. So we will write here that by decreasing resistance, we can increase the maximum current. Just understand these lines. By decreasing resistance, we can increase I max further to make the graph more sharp at resonance. You can see at resonance, this is resonance. At resonance, we are making the graph more sharp. So this is the sharpness of resonance heading. Now one quality factor term is related to this sharpness of resonance. We are understanding now in the next sheet the definition of quality factor. Okay, note down. Okay. Now last topic related to resonance is quality factor Q. Quality factor Q is measure of sharpness of resonance. This is the measurement. Okay, that is the graph sharp or not. Okay, so as you know that we need this graph. This graph is between frequency and current. We can write here simple frequency also or angular frequency also. So this is that resonating angular frequency omega 0. Here the current is maximum as you already know, and whether we go this side or this side of this resonating frequency, the current has to decrease because at this point only the current is maximum. Okay, now how do we understand that this graph is sharp or not? Okay, for that Q is measured. Q is what? Omega 0 upon 2 delta omega. Okay, omega 0 upon 2 delta omega. That means first of all we have to see that at omega 0 the current is maximum. After that the second point we have to take at I0 by root 2. Okay, first point we have to take at I0, second point we have to take at I0 by root 2. So you already know at I0 the graph has only one point. The current is maximum only at one point. But I0 by root 2 if I draw like this, that means it will intersect at 2 points of the graphs A and B. So that means from this midpoint, this width is also called delta omega and this width is also called delta omega. That means this width is 2 delta omega. Okay, so the ratio of two frequencies, what? Resonating frequency and frequency 2 delta omega. That ratio is called quality factor. Now how do we read it? What is the proper definition of quality factor? Ratio of resonating frequency, that means this, to the bandwidth. This we call bandwidth. Delta omega plus delta omega is 2 delta omega bandwidth. Okay, so ratio of resonating frequency means omega 0 to the bandwidth of the graph, where the current is 1 by root 2 times the maximum current. So you can see 1 by root 2 times the maximum current. So this is the definition of quality factor. Okay, this is the definition of quality factor. How it measures the sharpness of resonance? You see, if the graph is more sharp, this type of, then this width is smaller, this width is smaller, In comparison to this graph, this width is smaller. So this width is smaller, that means quality factor is greater. So that means the graph is more sharp. This graph is more sharp. So if we compare these two graphs, okay, if we compare these two graphs, here 2 delta omega is greater, but here 2 delta omega, that means this width is smaller. So here quality factor is smaller, but here quality factor is greater. So here it is less sharp, but here it is more sharp. The graph is more sharp. This way we can compare the graphs. Okay, what we need, if we want more and more sharpness of the graph, then quality factor should be greater. And when the quality factor should be greater, when this width will be smaller. Okay, now two more formulas you have to remember of quality factor that I am writing. Okay, just remember these two formulas. So total 3 formulas of quality factors you have to remember. Omega 0 upon 2 delta omega, this is the basic definition of quality factor, that means this. And 2 more formulas are omega 0 L by R or 1 upon omega 0 CR. Okay, so this is the theoretical topic. You just learn all these concepts. Quality factor definition, how it is related to graph, and these 3 formulas. So this way resonance topic is completed.